Here we are, Tunnel Mountain in Banff, site D58. I'm pretty sure this is the exact site Chris and I stayed at a couple years ago. It's not raining currently, which is great. We'll see how much rain we get this weekend. Time to get the tarp and tent set up and hopefully go for a bike ride. Here's home for the next couple days. Okay, finally, all set up. It took a little longer than what I would have liked, but it's mostly due to the tarp, and I do think it's a good investment, especially if there's some inclement weather. Here's hoping it works. Taylor, everything inside's looking pretty good. Got a bunch of wood, and very warm and snuggly in here. Got a whole bunch of good sleeping gear. And yeah, I think we're up and we're gonna have something to eat and maybe go for a bike ride, because I would like to do that. It's nearly 3:30. It's been a pretty casual Saturday. I had some lunch and a fire. I'm gearing up for a bike ride. But I was just gonna be stoked on these two knots, the running bowline on the right and the taut line hitch on the left. They have done me well over the years. Really help getting the tarp set up quick when you've got two knots that you can trust and throw up real easy. Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. Let's go for a ride. Okay, a lot of good laps here in Tunnel Mountain. I think Trailer Court is what it's called. And May Long. Bark worse than its bite. Beauty day. Okay, that's the end of Tunnel Mountain Loop. Favorite bike ride of mine. Everybody camps different. It was an hour and 9 minutes and 30 seconds, and I think it was 24.5K. An absolutely beautiful evening. A little bite to eat and a drink after my bike ride, and now we're off on a little hike around Tunnel Mountain. It's 11:45 Saturday night, and this will never capture how awesome this tent is. Yeah, we're getting ready for bed. Going up to Howling today. So look in my eyes, what will you leave behind once you go? I think this is the wettest Howling has ever been for me. It also feels a little bit harder than I remember, but maybe I'm just not in good a shape as I used to be. It's not too bad today. East End Arundel, and up. Man, it's just a beauty day. I love snow on May Long. Wouldn't be May Long without it. I think East End of Arundel's over that way. There's been a few people on the trail today. was gonna go up Miners, but meh. Down, down, down. Definitely the slickest I've ever done hauling. It's not impossible, but it certainly is another element. It's easier in the winter, I'd say, than in this wet. But it's beauty out. Just a beauty day. Okay, that is hauling done. Now it is pouring rain down here and I'm soaking wet. Loving every minute of it. 3 hours and 10 minutes, up and down, not too bad. Around 8K. Let's dry out and go back to camp and see what it's like in Banff. Yeah, it really is raining out. I can't wait to throw on some dry clothes and get back to camp. Curious what camp will look like. Taylor, just killing it. All things considered, things held up here pretty good with all the rain we had today. Taylor living her best life. For the most part, I got a good dry section. I knew the tent would get a little rained on, and for the most part it's held up, but I did get a little drip down the center here, which I can't tell where it came from or why it's coming in, but it's not in a major bad spot, so I'm all geared up for another cold night, but yeah, should be good. And now I'm gonna walk down to Banff and have a steak Sammy and play some buck hunter. Down to Banff we go. Oh yeah, I remember this trail. An hour 20 and 6.5K, and we're in Banff. I love that hike. Well, that's another May log on the books. It wasn't perfect, but it was a pretty fantastic weekend. Weather held up, gear was great, hikes and bikes were fantastic, campsite did good. Yeah, pretty much loaded up at about 11:15. Time to go back to the real world.